very excited for this assembly because our students get to tell you all about some of the fun things that they've been doing this week. And we're really excited for them to get to highlight what they've been doing together. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for graciously giving your time for these students to practice their presentation skills and share all of the fun things that they did this week. Students, we're going to go camp by camp. So you guys are going to get a chance to present. You talked about it with your teachers, what you guys are going to do. So you guys will each have a little bit of time. I did hear some order of certain camps are going to be switched around just because some parents are running a little bit late. We want to make sure they get to see their children. So bear with me as I reorder in my head what I was planning on doing. We will start off. Are all the camps here first off? Is there camps? Do you guys have all of your students except for the ones that had to leave early? Perfect. K-9's good. Mixed media art, you guys are good. Code card, you're good. All right, excellent. D&D, you guys are online. Beautiful. Capabilities. You guys are good? All right, cool. We're going to start with our mixed media arts group. So I will give the teachers a chance to get their students up here while we talk a little bit about what Summer Academies is and some of the fun things that happened this week. So mixed media arts, you guys are going to go first. If you want to start to bring your students up for the presentation and sharing of what you guys did. So this week we had a lot of fun. There were some really fun dorm activities. Raise your hand if you got to help with baking. There was some baking happening in the dorms. They made, what did you guys make? Who's had their hand up? What did you make, Angel?
We made I think it was cookies and yeah, that's the only.
Oh, I hear the other answer over here. Charlie, what did you make?
We made, I made cookies, but we also made pigs in a blanket.
There was cookies and pigs in a blanket that were made in the dorms after school. There was also a group trip too. Where did you guys go? Let's all yell it at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Great America! They went to Great America. And raise your hand if you rode rides. Raise your hand if you kept your feet on the ground instead. And if you keep your feet on the ground and not do rides. There's a couple of teachers raising their hands. That's funny. Excellent. Mixed Media Arts, are you guys ready? Yeah! All right. Mixed Media Arts is going to tell us about their week.
Want to go first?
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm the art teacher for Mixed Media Arts.
My name is Patrick Nino, also known as Coach Nino, the support teacher for Mixed Media Arts.
And you are?
Hi, my name's Oliver Mars Cornelius. Most people here call me Ollie. I made this cutesy little bowl on Monday. I made it on a pottery wheel, but I kind of messed it up, so it's not straight, but it's fine. I made it look like waves in the ocean, you know? Okay, now I'm gonna pass it to Chloe.
Hi, I'm Chloe, and I made a mug on the pottery wheel also Monday, and clay got all over me, but it was really fun, so, and I made it for my auntie. And it's pink.
I'm nervous, but okay. My name is Moises, and I made this medical mask that fell apart. I made this art. It's mixed with white and red. It's from a favorite soccer team that I watch. Yeah. And also credit to her. Okay.
So I made my pretend pizza out of clay. It has my toppings are cheese, pepperoni, and chicken, and I also will have the crust on the bottom. the reason why I made pizza is pizza is my favorite food I like to eat. Thanks for listening.
So Justin created art piece of artwork using water painting with the color red. It's about, I'm gonna say 6 feet, or not 6 feet, 6 inches. I'll just message it.
The canvas for is about 8 by 11.
And yeah, that is our mixed media art class. Good. Sorry, one more.
So I did two, so first of all, like clay, I made like a fire, like kind of like a fireplace with like seating all around with lighting to reflect it. Because I was just like, hey, it's technically called Summer Academies, and and they keep calling it camp as well, so I know I might as well do something like that. I know, I don't like the microphone. And then I also made a painting of a sunset on a beach. So I did that for somebody's birthday. And that was me, I know. Yeah. Yeah, happy belated birthday. Yeah, and then I'm by the way, also with the assistant, so peace out.
So I know this is not from Summer Academy. This is by Hannah, a recent graduate. She finished it the last day of school. So I think she mentioned the message from the painting is she used to rose in the middle, and all the different flowers around her, all the friends and teachers and counselors and everyone she worked with, all the connections she made.
Thank you to our mixed media art teachers. They do have certificates for all of the students that they will pass out to you guys. So make sure you do not leave without your certificate if you were in mixed media arts. Can we give one more hand for all of the beautiful teachers? We are passing around the art for everybody to take a closer look and check everything out. But please make sure that at the end they give it back to Justin and Coach Nino so that they can get them back to the artists and they get home with them. Okay?
No, the painting goes to Caleb.
Except the painting that goes to Caleb for his birthday. Happy birthday, Caleb. Caleb's birthday was yesterday. And he turned 21, so it was a big deal. All right, our next camp that we'll have present is Camp Abilities. So Camp Abilities students are going to stay in your seats. Miss Molly will come to you.
Right, thank you everyone. I'm going to share a little bit about what we did this week, all of our sports, and then our
Wednesday, we did tandem biking and swimming. Thursday, we went kayaking all day in Berkeley, and then today we just did a little hike. Up here, I also have Marisa, who's one of our school psychologists, and David, who was our TA from CSB. So I'm gonna pass the microphone around to our campers, and they're gonna share their favorite activity and why. I think I'm gonna start with Mia back here.
My favorite part of Camp Abilities was skateboarding and bike riding because I never rode a bike before, but that was just my own thing. And then skateboarding, I never rode a skateboard, but yeah. Hi, my favorite thing was skateboarding because I have a skateboard at home, but I don't know how to use it. I tried it and it worked, and now I actually know how to skateboard. And also, we got this rampant, and we got to try it. It was really fun, and I learned how to by myself actually. Yeah. And I also tried a new trick.
So my favorite thing I gotta say overall is, so I got two things. So one was the kayaking, because once I figured out that they had radios, I was able to figure out the frequency in less than 5 minutes, thanks to my knowledge. And then the second thing gotta be skateboarding, because I learned and I didn't know how to, and when I learned, I created a trick. And all of my friends loved it, and they tried it out for themselves too. And my third thing I gotta say was goal ball, because I've been playing goal ball for, whenever I got a chance to, for about I would say probably 1 or 2, 3 years. And it's really fun, and I would recommend trying it if you're someone you do. And yeah, I would say that's all my 3 favorite things.
Alright, my name's Ishan, and one of I have 2 favorite things that we did so far in Camp Abilities. So one is skateboarding, because before I was kind of bad at skateboarding, and since we had people teaching us, it was more fun, and actually knew how to skateboard, didn't fall all over the place. And second thing was goal ball, because that was my first time ever playing goal ball, and it was like a whole new experience for me, so that was pretty cool.
Okay, my name's David. My favorite part was skateboarding and kayaking because I got on the boat and it was fun. And yeah.
Hello, my name is Angel, and my favorite thing was kayaking and going on the trail because you got to take pictures and the view was nice.
Hi, my name is Nolan, and I like skateboarding because I learned a new trick.
So I don't really have a favorite thing, but I would say I like kayaking because it was my first time, but it was I got out of my comfort zone and it was fun. But yeah. That's it to Mom.
Thank you. I also
Mayor?
Okay, we are Code a Car. Each of our students is going to tell you what we did this week, and we have some demonstrations.
Hi, my name is Nicholas, and what I took away from this week is like how to code different lines of code to tell each motor what to do, because in each car there are two motors. So we had to code them individually, and I also took away that like instead of like writing those lines of code over and over and over again to create a shape, you can create what are called definitions. And so every time you type in your definition, our software that we used was Python. Python would automatically like fill in the 5 lines, for example, of code for that one definition once you press enter.
One of the things I did was I had like this leader follower thing. So basically, you can control other cars by controlling one car.
So currently, Miss Annette is putting 2 cars on the ground, turning both of them on, and she has 2 buttons, an A and a B button, and she's going to press one of them, and it is making her parts turn in a clockwise fashion. And she can also make it go counterclockwise. She also was able to make it go forward, go backward. She just decided that counterclockwise was what she wanted to do for the demonstration. Alright, Miss Raya.
Hello. Sorry. And hello, my name is Raya Lynn, or I like to be called Raya. I just want to say that I will be demoing well, no, I won't explain what I'll be demoing the remote and when you make it honk.
Okay, so in front of Raya is another car, and this one is coded a little bit differently. She set each of the buttons on a remote to do different things, and she also had one beep. So she's going to press what button? Forward. So she's going to press number 2, aim it at her car, and it's going to go forward or backward. And she's making it rotate, make it rotate back. Okay, Lucas.
Alright, so for me, one thing that we did is yesterday, Mr. Max made a maze for our car. So my car is coded for that maze. So yeah, now I'm gonna demo it. So it's gonna go forward. I forgot what I'm gonna do, but yeah. I think it's right. It's gonna go for a while. So it goes forward and right, then it goes left, or straight. Then it goes left again. Diagonal. these are maze that we did. Yeah. Now it's head to a gal.
Hi, my name is Darren, and one of the things that I took away was how to define each function, like turn left, turn right, go forward, go back, and also turn diagonally right, turn diagonally left. And I use these functions to also make my car go through the maze. And then so I learned how to write the definitions like D, E, F, stays in the direction, and left parent variable, and right parent, and so on and so forth.
Beautiful. And did you have double ears also? I got you. Appreciate that.
This is what the court does.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, I forgot to tell you guys. So Darren coded his in what is technically reverse, because he put a sensor on the car that is going to detect obstacles. And so if it's about to run into something, it'll change directions. Although I think we disabled it. But yeah. And then we had two very, very helpful, or three very, very helpful people in this course, but one volunteer. And they were instrumental in making sure that this course was successful. So I wanted to give a shout out to Sean, Romani, and Rebecca also for being absolute rock stars. Really dedicated on that. And for the dedication they put into their work this week, because it was not easy. And we hope that this inspires them to continue exploring STEM. Thank you guys.
All right, our next group is going to be a little bit of a different style presentation. We have one online course this week, so our Dungeons and Dragons group is going to present online. So they are on a Zoom, and they're going to let us know what they did this week.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael. I was the lead for the Dungeons and Dragons group this week. So for this campaign, what we did was, sorry about that, I was blocking with you. We did an adventure called The Lost Temple of Tomoe-chan, which is based on Mesoamerican history. Specifically a mixture of Aztec, Mayan, and Olmec. And the adventure begins with everyone crashing into the bottom of the pyramid, which is filled with poison gas, and you have to climb your way out while this poison is slowly draining away your health, and so you're constantly on a timer. And the first few days, they were really trying to rush their way through, and it was only after they got out of the very bottom levels that they kind of found more of a clear area and took a little bit more of their time. And in the end, they managed to loot almost the entire place, angered a vampire in the process, who then chased them down into a city. And instead of deciding to fight the vampire because he took hostages, made a deal with him to give him back his artifacts, and he left ultimately, with them being victorious. So I'm going to go ahead and pass it now to Holly.
Hello, this is Holly Cody. I'm a teacher here at the School for the Blind, and this is the first time I played Dungeons and Dragons, and it was so much fun. So I encourage all of you to explore it when you get a chance. I got to actually be a player, and I was a sorcerer, and what was it, Dragonborn? And so got to do all kinds of spells. I know, it was so much fun, and I really loved working with these three students. It was, even though we were working from a distance, we really enjoyed spending time with all three of you. So thank you for a great work.
I enjoyed also the campaign, and it was cool to see them grow, like managing their inventories and
we did not experience this during the week.
They're practicing their problem solving skills and they practiced all week long with that poison gas.
Okay, so, okay, next, go ahead.
Also my character did come in late, so. Passing new styles, like just using some old styles. As a wizard, and when you're a wizard, you have speed and wisdom, but you don't have strength and health, I guess.
Do you remember when you
Wait, you have health, but not like
do you remember what your favorite part was, Max?
Oh, my favorite part was taking out the golems.
Oh, that was at the end.
Thank you, Max. Doesn't seem like Taylor's one is still working, so I guess we'll go on to Marab. Marab, are you there?
Wait, you want me to mute myself?
Yes, please.
Hi, my name is Marab. I was a champion fighter and I also had a lot of health. And my character is very strong and good at using weapons. My favorite part was talking to all the people in my group. Thank you for making this very fun for me. This was my favorite first time playing D&D, and another thing that I was thinking about what music I was gonna play during the battles we were in, and my favorite battle was the last one. And I also liked when we got out of the temple, I felt like I was successful. And I didn't think we would win the last battle, but we did.
All right. Thank you, Marab. All right. Taylor, do you want to go, or is your microphone working? Oh, there it is. Hello.
You're a healer.
Claire.
Basically healer.
So I was healing people who got hurt, and they got to I was like going and through the battles and through the story.
All right. Thank you, Taylor. All right.
All right, thank you D&D for joining us from a distance. We appreciate you guys. All right, our next group is going to be Cane to Canine. And they're sharing a video and they're here in person. So lucky us.
had to leave early, so they reported something to share with you. Lexi's gonna start us off.
Hi. This week we learned a little bit about how to take care of the dogs, how to brush them, how to properly groom them. Cute. Sorry. I guess, but, I don't know, I don't work with this one very often. But, this week we got to do simulated guide dog walks, and we also did go to the GDB to learn about guide dogs. GDB is Guide Dogs for the Blind. Oh, my favorite thing this week was, I think, getting to play with the dogs and just getting to know all of the dogs.
Hi, I'm Kaylee. Sorry, I have Summer right here, and she's like hitting my hand and stuff and walking away. I would say, like, we made some treats and, like what Lexi said, learned about grooming the dogs and stuff. I would say my favorite part was being able. Can you stop giving attitude, Miss Sam? I would say my favorite part was hanging out with the dogs, being greeted every single morning, every single time coming in the classroom, being greeted by the dogs, and also making the treats for the dogs. And the school that we went to for the GDB was also pretty cool, learning about how to get one and also learning about the campus. And yeah. Hi, my name is Rebecca. I'm on the floor, so you might not see me. So this week I really had fun. So pretty much we started off with learning how to groom, brush, clean the dog's ears, and we made some treats. What I loved about making treats was that I was washing dishes, putting peanut butter, and mushing the banana, and mixing all the condiments together. What really interests me to do this was because I was doing it for the ones I loved. Then for GDB, what really got my interest was that it was my school. I had to research. I learned a lot. So before going to GDB, I researched all the questions I needed, the answer things, sorry. And then I actually got more precise answers. Let's see, what else did we do? Yeah, that's pretty much all. Well, thank you.
So we have 3 of our students made some videos. They had to leave early today. There should be sound to this.
What's your name? Oh. My name is Peyton. What was your favorite part this week? My favorite was working with the dogs, practicing guide techniques. I really enjoyed it. It was fun. And then I really enjoyed practicing Juno, the fake dog. And then I switched over to a real dog and got to practice a
didn't just show up on Monday and have everything ready. They've been planning for months and months all the courses that you guys got to do this week. So big thank you to them. Can we give a big thank you to our dorm staff? Everybody that stayed on campus and everybody that went on the field trip, you guys benefited from our dorm staff being here. They are a big part of this program. And it would be really unfortunate if I didn't introduce my counterparts. So there are two of us that do this job. We can't do it alone. So Erica Hogel is my counterpart.
Hi everyone, again this is Erica Hogel. I just want to say thank you for making Summer Academies a really successful, really awesome, really fun week. Throughout the week I saw so many students just smiling and having such a great time. Like Cindy said, so much work goes into it on our end, but a lot of the work also goes into it on the students' end. There's tons of students here that I know are here for the very first time. Can you clap, students, if you are here for the very first time? Thank you. And several students have also told me it was their first time staying away from home. A lot of students who come on Sunday, if they're staying in the dorms, or come the first day on Monday, they say that they're really nervous. And it's understandable because this week you met completely new staff, completely new students, you're in a totally new environment, and you were probably having new experiences throughout the week. So I'm just so proud of each and every student, and I'm also really, really glad that during Summer Academies, or during this assembly, you got the opportunity to kind of showcase some of the things that you did, and that you learned, and that you took away from. Because a lot of the things that also I'm sure you're going home with is experiences that go far beyond the things that were shared in this assembly. You made new friendships, you tried new things, and I know the social aspect for a lot of students and families that they've shared with me is really, really huge. You got to go to a campus where visual impairments are totally understood. And one of the things that I really enjoy about this assembly and learning about the things that you did is sometimes I go to students and I say, wow, you've done all these incredible things, so what's the biggest takeaway? And they tell me fart jokes with their friends. So I'm so glad that there was so much more than that. Like Cindy said, there's a lot of effort that's put into this. So thank you all for everything that you contributed to Summer Academies.
And one more person we wanted to thank, our supervisor, the Director of Statewide Outreach Services, Adrian Amandi. Every time you come to him with a wild idea, he says, okay, let's make it happen. So that's how all of this came together. And then last but certainly not least, we have Sarah Joseph, who I'm sure all the families have seen in their email 100 times, who is one of our office support people.
Yes, and you forgot one other person, which is yourself. A big round of applause. Because she is so awesome. In fact, we couldn't just hold her in this position. She's going to be moving on to an administrative position next year. So congrats to Cindy David. All right, and without further ado, I give you Build a Band.
Right up here on the front of it. So this was the Build a Band group, and we spent the whole week playing music all day long. I'm going to give you a little taste, just a stripped down bit of what we did, but a lot of the students are multi-instrumentalists. I'm going to introduce each of them, and also some of them are composers and songwriters, and so I'm going to introduce some of them, and we're just going to give you a little taste of what we did. But first we have, he's going to be playing congas today. He also is a singer, plays guitar, and plays percussion, and percussion instruments, Marlon Pastor. Drummer this week, and he plays drum set, and he also plays percussion, and he also plays ukulele, is Caleb Atti. Playing acoustic guitar today, but he also played electric guitar most of the week. He's also a very good accordion player and a very good singer. He's going to sing today also, Mr. Ivan. Sana. Singing today, but she also plays keyboard and clarinet, many other instruments, and she's also a very talented songwriter and brought a lot to the table. Kylie. Today playing on piano and singing, a wonderful singer and musician who joined us this week, Audrey. We're gonna do a little tune. We're gonna play a little Blue Skies for you today. proud of this group. We spent a lot of time just exploring music together, and I was particularly impressed by they each pushed themselves a lot out of their comfort zone to explore improvising, explore exploring music in ways that they hadn't yet before, whether it's coming up with their own arrangements, how to play together as a group, sometimes sharing their own. Sometimes a student would come in. I remember one day Kylie came in and started playing a tune, and I heard another one pick it up and start playing along, and before you know, we built up some music, and before you know it, 2 hours would go by, and it was time for a break. So amazing work by all of them. I had so much fun putting a band together and playing together all week. So yeah, did any of you want to say anything? Yeah, that's right. Come on. And then Yvonne,
I just want to say that Build-A-Band was very enjoyable. It took me to a new level with my keyboarding skills, which I did not have last year. I have built them up, and I now know how to play a chord basically when it's told to me, except for the sevenths. I hate the sevenths. But other than that, I know how to play chords when they're told to me. And I try to listen by ear, and but that all would be possible without this week of pure music and all of last year and Mr. Lloyd's teaching.
Hello, people. I just want to I just want to tell you all of the guitarists out there that I got a new disease. It's called guitar. What do you call it? Noodle syndrome. Guitar. It's when you keep playing and playing and you don't stop. Noodle finger syndrome. So I just wanted to tell all of you to watch out for that. If you start to pick up the guitar, I cannot count the amount of times that Mr. Charles was yelling and yelling at me to stop. To the point where I was just like turn the amplifier down so he wouldn't hear me. But yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm very grateful for this week, and I have not had this much exposure to music in like one go. And I got much better at guitar. And the only reason I'm saying that is because the whole noodle finger syndrome thing. Okay, thank you very much.
You played so well. Yeah, I think that's it, yeah? There we go. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. And Valerie was our TA all week, and she played bass with us. So
the greatest opportunity to be in this group, and I feel very, very lucky. And they were just awesome, and I also felt like I was a student just learning, and I thought it was great. It was awesome. The kids were awesome. Charles was like awesome teacher, and it was
so much fun. We had so much fun. Yeah? You want to say something? Can you hear me?
Give a round of applause to our amazing bass player, but she doubts her skills, but she's a really good bass player. She learned a lot this week, and yeah, give it up for Miss Valerie.
Yeah. And I was so proud of Audrey. Audrey did amazing this week. Yeah. And Sanaa came back. Sanaa was with us last year, and I was really proud of her this year. She was tearing up improvising this year a lot, and I was so proud of her growth with that part. And last year, I think she mostly played keyboard, and this year she played violin most of the time. Really wonderful skills on violin, so yeah, that was awesome, Sanaa. Thank you. Wish you the best next year. We're going to miss you, but we'll see you back here next summer. So thank you for sharing all your musical skills and talents with us at CSB. We'll look forward to seeing you back here again in June, maybe next year. We hope so. Yeah. CSB Band, Summer. Thank you.
Alrighty, everyone, there's one last group of people that applause to your families for getting in here. Your families were bearing with us through quite the registration process. They got all their paperwork in on time, and they got you here. So thank you all of the families for making this week as special as it was by bringing your students to us. We cannot thank you enough, and we hope to see you guys again. Don't forget